It's kind of a cool cover. Aspic. This game is called Aspic. Like the Jello. So that's interesting. Aspic. Well, it's kind of a... No, it's not about that colic. I hope not. I hope not. It's actually a Famicom Disk System game. So this is the last game of March from 1988, March 31st. It was published by Bothec and developed by Xtalsoft. Xtalsoft. Let's see. I think we've seen that name before. What else did they do? They also did Sword of Colin, which was like it was like that Dragon Quest rip-off game. Well, it ripped off the graphics of Dragon Quest, but it was actually, it ripped off the combat from like Ys and Minivelton. And the music was like not very good. The production value was pretty bad, actually. And that's the only other game they've made. Just that, and now this. But maybe they've gotten better since then. Sword of Colin was not that good. That's true Pixel Crash Gaming. Yeah, I don't think I've seen it either, except on Chrontendo. I would have seen it briefly. I doubt those companies are real. Highlight inspired games? Probably, yeah. Let's check it out. Aspic. What is this? Oh, the story. Alright guys, let's read this story. Ohino Sama. Can't even read the first word. Himosama na? Never mind. This music is kind of disconcerting. Michael Jackson. Oh, this song. Oh, no and new. Did I get that wrong? Yeah, I mix them up sometimes. That's no and that's new, right? And then May is without the little curl in the end. Right. I can't wait for the second verse of this song. It's coming. Let's wait for it. Good song. All right, let's play. Oh, look, there's a second title screen. Okay, you can continue in this game. Great. I'm gonna continue. More music than Fleet Commander. Oh, that's true. I gave Fleet Commander a 1 for music because it was just basically the only music was the title screen music, and that was bad. What is it? Shift B? Did I do it? No, that's not it. What is the key? Yeah, it is Shift plus B. Why didn't it work? That's weird. Let me do it from the menu. Change side. But it's not working. Maybe because I picked continue, but there's no save file. Let me try resetting. Oh. Apparently I did change the disk side. I don't know why. Maybe it just wasn't loading. Maybe it was frozen or something. Smooth criminal. Oh, yeah. That'll be nice. Let's try to start. It's got blood dripping off the kanji up there. Okay. Shift plus B. Are we not going to be able to play this game? What is up? Why is it not working? Maybe it's an emulation problem. Like, I did change the disk because when I reset it before, it said it was on the wrong disk side. So it should be on the... it's just not loading for some reason. Press buttons? Maybe I need to press buttons? I don't... what the fuck? Okay, let me try a different emulator for this game. Maybe the emulator is the problem. Oh, I don't think FCEUX can even run FDS games. That's why I use Nestopia for them. I'm not sure. Oh, I guess it can. Okay, that's good. 10 out of 10. This is a great game. I might need to buy a real copy. Let me just start the timer over. I'll start the timer when we can actually play it. Well, maybe it'll work now. There. I like that about FCEUX. It shows on screen that you switch sides. So now I know I switch sides. Huh. Dude, that's weird. Maybe this ROM is just broken. Yeah, maybe it's the ROM. I don't know what to do about that, though. I mean, I could try to download a new one. Yeah. But I don't know what's the point, really, because the game is untranslated. Maybe we just can't play this game. I hope there's some, like, maybe like a long play on YouTube. All these lists, but I can't tell if they're on the list or not. What? What is with all these lists? Oh, there we go. Okay. Oh, this is Aspic for the NEC PC 6001. This is the computer version. Interesting. By Xtalsoft. The music actually kind of sounds better in the computer version. Let me move my chat over here so I can see it. So what is this? How does this work? This is what it looks like. Oh yeah, I think I remember the video of this from like Dr. Sparkle got it to work. Well, this looks great. All right. I dig it. Let's see what like combat looks like. There we go. Fight. Oh, look, it puts you little characters in the bottom of the screen. That's cool. Fight mode. It doesn't look bad. Okay, well that's the computer version. Let's look at what the FDS version. If we can find it. What? Why are all these videos only 31 seconds long? What? They only show the title screen. What? Archive gameplay. What? Why are all these videos like 31 seconds? Like the same footage. What? That's... Huh.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Top Hat Gaming Man here. Remember that old piece of and Simon Bell out there? Then your average one.
Is Aspic in here?
They only second puzzle. Twinbee 3 is a vertically scrolling shoot 'em up from 1989.
Well, there's 50 games and I'm not gonna find it. I guess I have to look at the. Let me look at the Nintendo video. Maybe. Which one would it have been on? We're currently in 30, right? I know I've seen Dr. Sparkle play it. Maybe it's just hard to emulate. Become Quest, who would go on to make Ogre Battle. Oh, wow, that's interesting.
Of magic appeared in.
Hey, look, I just played this game.
Games.
Did he finish the game? He didn't show the ending. Fleet Commander.
ASCII seems to specialize in ports, often of computer games, but I couldn't find anything about an earlier version of this, so maybe it really is the original title.
Why was this game translated?
Like
I can't believe somebody wanted to
ASCII
translate
games,
this.
This was never released outside of Japan. So from the main map screen here, you select individual ships in your fleet. That's the list of them on the right-hand side there. I'm going to move the Yamato. Select the move option, and then point where you want your ship to move to. Each ship can only move once per turn. 1990, as we can see here. Computer to finish making its move. And why doesn't it allow you to move your ships on the main map, where you can actually see
This
where
guy's
you're
voice
moving
is
to?
even boring. Hey, don't make fun of Dr. Sparkle.
Capcom's 1942
He helped inspire
games.
my
Hey,
current
why
project.
is it about the U.S. defeating Japan? Well, I guess here's the antidote. You can have the Yamato
Yeah, I
sink
like
the
the way it
Missouri,
comes.
defeat the Allied Navy, and prevent Japan's defeat.
Yeah, it wouldn't be that hard to translate Fleet Commander, that's true. Well, he doesn't even comment on it. He's just like, here it is.
Path. Once you get rid of the cops, you can cross the street and visit some sort of shopping center.
Which I couldn't do, because I don't know how.
Again, more seriously creepy and ugly characters here.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, he's not too over the top.
Even though we're outlaw types, we'll use the crosswalk.
He figured out how to cross the street.
One of the locations is a Data East arcade. Deco, of course, is Data East Company. But something that's weird, it mentions Afterburner in the lower right-hand corner there. Why would they list a Sega game? Did Data East distribute the game somewhere? It's pretty odd.
That is
So
weird.
obviously this is a bit different than your run-of-the-mill adventure game. We have a couple more adventure games next episode, including one of the very few that was released outside of Japan. So there's an introductory text scroll, but no opening cutscenes or anything like that. So you start off at the castle.
Here's the game.
It's
Okay.
weird how NPCs are depicted as these white, ghostly figures as they approach you. and putting go every single time you take a step seems a little unnecessary. So the game is off to a rather irritating start. Go, go.
Go, go, go.
Now, this is naturally a port of a computer game. We're getting hell of old school here. It was released in 1986 on cassette for the NEC PC 6001, as well as the FM7 and the Sharp X1. The 6001
one of those dungeon crawler
was the
type
predecessor
games.
to the 8801. This is pretty unpleasant on the eyes, but don't expect the Famicom version to be much of an upgrade. Fight mode, yeah. There you have it. Good stuff.
Good stuff.
Now here's the thing. For some reason, the programmers decided to give this MSX-style scrolling. Yep, the Famicom was noted for its ability to do smooth scrolling, but somehow that's not what we get here. I don't know if this was due to unfamiliarity with programming for the Famicom, or if
believe that, guys, we're missing out on this
for a retro
game.
feel, but it makes moving around in this game not a lot of fun. Now the cool thing about Aspic, well, assuming there is a cool thing about this game, is that you can convince these swordsmen to come and join your party without fighting them, and then you can actually have them fight monsters instead of you. Or you can also attack them like I'm doing here. A good idea that's seen from time to time in RPGs of this era, but I don't think it's really used in a particularly creative fashion here.
The combat is action combat?
Like, say, Megami Tensei, where you could like crossbreed friendly monsters and whatnot. Now, as mentioned, this is an action RPG. Battles performed one-on-one against enemies on a separate screen. Basically, you just run up and hit them with your sword. There are magic points, so I assume you learn some magic eventually. The one thing I didn't see happening was any sort of leveling up. I played around until I got about maybe 100 experience points, but never saw my stats increase, so who knows? Maybe it's one of those games where you have to like, go talk to the king
it's like a very primitive Tales game, I guess.
Like that. I saw a dungeon, or rather a hole in the ground I assumed was a dungeon, but I couldn't really find the way to enter it. But the dungeons are in fact in first-person mode, just like the castles and the houses. And by the way, if you're wondering what Aspic actually is, it's like a meat jelly, sort of like gelatin, that no one really seems to eat too much of nowadays. It sort of implies preservation, which seems appropriate.
Meat jelly!
This game is essentially a preserved specimen of a now extinct variety of RPGs. I can't really say I'd recommend this.
He doesn't recommend it, guys. Should have Urban Champ and the Battle Sprite. Alright, well, let's move on past that game to, like, yet another game we can't play.